You might have seen me use the Kerfmaker from Hongdui in a recent build. Well, today I learned to use it more and am making a new build for the marketplace, faster, more precise, and with absolutely no measuring. Small plant tables like that are a big seller here, with benches, and I can always count on them being gone soon when I post them. The Kerfmaker is a tool that comes in 3 interlock parts with knobs to hold them together. Thanks to Banggood for sending this over. It's made by Hongdui and everything I've gotten from them so far is very high quality. This is no different. It comes with this nice wooden box for storage. It also includes this little fence magnet that you can use to stick the tool onto for a better and more precise result if you clamp this onto some fence or other stable surface. I'll explain how the Kerfmaker works in this build, but I'm not into just doing random cuts to show a tool, so let's make something that has an actual use, making some money. This build takes half of a 2x4 and 18 inches of a 6-foot 1x10 that I got for $6. All in all, less than $5 in material, so at whatever the price you sell this, you'll be set for some profits. Start by ripping down the 2x4 into two 2x2s. Don't forget to rip the square edge first. Don't buy 2x2s, they're overpriced and always the worst wood around. I'll only be using one of those today, and I'm cutting it into 4 22-inch cuts, squaring off the first end beforehand. Now, before I continue with the build, I'll show you how this works. It's to measure dados, including the kerf of the blade, extremely precise for some tight dados. You set it to your blade's width, which can be done like this, but I'll show you a better, way more precise way to do it in a bit. I'll show you a better way to set the Kerfmaker to your blade's width. It's a little complex, but you only need to do it once, if you don't plan to use this on many saws at once. Get any piece of square wood and cut into it like this. Cut off that piece of wood somehow. I'll be using a Japanese handsaw, and the difference in width is your kerf's thickness. The thickness of your blade including any wobble or vibrations. Set this on the end of the tool and put the wheel real tight and forget this setting. Next we need to know what we're putting in the dado. In this case it'll be a 1x10. I cut two boards at the same length than the width. Now back to the Kerfmaker, squeeze your piece into the other end like this and close the wheel up. It's now ready to be used. On the table saw with a miter gauge and the fence off to the side like this, we're ready to use it. First you butt your piece against the gray part and cut a dado. Then you flip it over, set it against the red part and cut another dado. The distance between the cuts is going to be exactly the thickness of the piece we squeezed in the Kerfmaker. So now all we need to do is cut between those two cuts, which is easy without being precise. You never need to measure anything. From the first cut's distance that I eyeballed, then just flip the Kerfmaker and you got it perfect. Here's how tight they are. It holds in place like this and needs to be tugged up. There's a ton of stuff you can make with dados and I'm excited to get creative and come up with builds. Like and subscribe and you won't miss a thing. Assembly couldn't be more simple. I put some glue in the dados, then slammed the shelves in. Do the same for the two last legs and then put it standing up. Put some clamps for a bit, but really this was so tight it didn't even need them. After about 20 minutes, get it out of clamps, get sanding. This build is easy to sand fully assembled. Everything is accessible. I'm painting it black, and it'll go for sale tomorrow. I'm certain by the weekend it'll be gone. I love how quick and easy this was to make, and the Kerfmaker was a huge part in this. Thanks to Banggood and Hongdui for the tool. I'll for sure use this often. Check out the description for links to it. Thanks for watching, subscribe for more, and see you next time.